So freaking cute. The glassware is so stunning. This iridescent, like this is just me in a glass. What does your dress look like? But obviously having a bridal party is majority of weddings, and we just decided that we didn't want to do it. Do you plan on releasing your wedding video? Welcome back to the vlog. I 100% was not intending on vlogging at all today. I really didn't have that much going on, but I ended up getting ready because I wanted to film a TikTok because my Bachelorette is in less than 2 months. I mentioned in the last vlog that I'm not doing a bridal party, but I am taking my girlfriends to Tulum, Mexico. My first time ever going to Tulum. If you have any recommendations for things to do, things to eat, drink, see, please let me know. I am open to all recommendations, but what I got in the mail, I'm so excited about. I wanted to film a little unboxing for TikTok, so this may be a little deja vu moment for you if you follow me on TikTok, but I wanted to do custom shirts for the trip, and I feel like sometimes they can lean on the side of cheese, but also like live your life. Fucking do literally whatever you want to do in your bridal era. I support you. But I wanted a shirt that was gonna be more than just like a one-time wear type of graphic tee that would be cute enough that like I personally, even if none of my girls want to wear them after the trip, fine, totally cool, whatever. But I wanted a shirt to be a really cute keepsake. So anyways, and also I'm so stupid and I filmed this TikTok with the front camera and I accidentally reversed it. So I don't think this is gonna do this on this camera, thank God. But this is what it looks like. It says the Bachelorette Club with an espresso martini and a spicy margarita, Tulum, Mexico on both sides. And then it says LDIY Batch 2024. So freaking cute. I love the color scheme. The shirt is kind of like a bone white. It's not quite like that like super bright white. So I've got one for all of my girls. It was through an Etsy seller. The Etsy page was Shop X Mood. It was like one of like the top options when you type in like custom Bachelorette t-shirts, and I was able to customize all the text. So where it says Bachelorette is actually where they had it planned where you would put your fiance's last name here. So it was drafted to be like the Lewis Club. And again, said this in the TikTok, Jeremy, I love you so much. Friends, also love you. I just don't know if my friends want to be wearing a shirt forever and ever that says the Lewis Club. Listen, I would love to, would totally love to. It's gonna be my new last name. But I figured that this was just like a cute little memento, and it still says LDIY at the bottom, so it's still custom and cute and personal. But anyways, I'm so happy with them. So I will link the listing if you are also in your bridal era. You were also able to customize the drinks on the front of it, which is really cute. There was a combination of like short drinks and tall drinks. Like I'm a champagne girly through and through, we all know that, but I feel like the espresso martini is having its moment, and I also love an espresso martini, but I know a lot of my friends love an espresso martini, so I thought it was fitting. Anyways, I just wanted to show you the shirts before they go into the mail over to the planner. I did order myself an extra one to keep at the house. These ones are going to meet me in Tulum when on the travel day with the planner, but I did order one extra just in case something happens to mine because I do think it's super cute. I really did not plan on vlogging today, so maybe see you again later or maybe see you on the next vlog day. Hi guys! Okay, so I'm actually recording this after what all just unfolded, but essentially we had scheduled for what I thought was next Monday to go down to Torrance, which is about an hour away from our house, to go see the like demo and setup of what like a mock table would look like with all of our florals and all of the serveware and the cups and the wine glasses and the napkin and all the things. And I quickly realized at 2:10 p.m., 10 minutes after when our appointment was supposed to start, that I had it in my calendar for next week, and it was in fact today. So I had literally hopped out of the shower. My hair is just like air dried. I fried the fuck out of a few pieces just like with my straightener in the car because it can hold a wireless charge. I did my makeup in the car. This is the first time I've ever used this brow product. I've had worse brows. to be honest, I forgot my lash curler, I forgot my eyeshadow, I forgot my setting spray, I forgot my primer. Literally just chaos, absolute chaos. So we hopped in the car to come see everything because obviously like they go through the effort of putting everything together, and I am a highly visual person. So seeing everything pulled together that we've spent the last months picking out, I feel like is kind of the final step. And so anyways, we made a bunch of really fun changes that I think are going to be so much better. So anyways, I will let some of the footage just unfold and I will see you after.
I'm gonna try this one. This one has a lot of gold in it.
I think I like this one better.
What do you think, babe?
Would it be crazy to do?
No?
Would it be crazy?
Would it be crazy? It's maybe too much.
It's a lot.
It's too much, yeah.
I love that red and white.
I know, it's so cute.
Right?
So do I. I'm also gonna go rogue, babe, and let me throw in a little bit of this blue in here.
Yeah,
So you can see it?
Yeah. I almost wish this one was a little smaller. Like
Yeah,
she
it
feels like
takes
she's
up a
covering
lot.
up so much. Well, that's adorable. Too small, but like
Everyone gets one bite.
I kind of love this like middle detailing though too. So like even
I think it's not the pattern, it's the tonality, if that makes sense. Because here's the thing, these flowers are only gonna get more opaque.
Like
Does that
brighter.
make sense? Like brighter and deeper and more like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, I like this. I love the pattern.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling with like this
You wish it was more
goldy
bright.
color. And yeah, I wish it was brighter. That's all. Like more Grand Budapest Hotel-y.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
less
yeah.
like Bridgerton-y.
Yeah.
That's so like.
Oddly enough,
'Cause, like, these are,
tracks
like-
perfectly. I got that one.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so wait. So we would have something like this. Yeah. I like the blue now that we've got the darker delphinium in here.
Put them in. Since we said that.
Here I am with more.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm gonna have them for the other wedding. So I'm saying, if we really wanted to, we
Bring
could
in
put in
some
some
more.
color. If we're going for pattern, I'm just throwing it out
Those
there.
are beautiful. I love those. I like that.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
This
Poppy.
is stunning.
But it's gonna be way darker. Because
love
those
it.
were cut 4 months ago.
So they're like on their way
So they're
out.
like, this is what.
We could just do this one.
You just do QR code for menus?
Jeremy, I swear to God, not in my wedding.
Oh my god.
What we could also do is do like a more simple white napkin and do a different runner color.
I'm just afraid of white because there's so much white.
But
white.
then I'm thinking if we change this to something,
But I still think that might still be too much white, if that makes sense.
is that too much white?
with
You
the
think so?
napkin, because the napkin's where you can always have a fun pop of color.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe something like a salmon-y pinky color. Okay, here is the TLDR of everything that we just unpacked. We found a plate that I absolutely love that is similar colors and so much like the vibes are just like, this is a really pretty plate, but the one that we chose is absolutely stunning and like a little more like vintagey antique-y feeling. We totally changed the charger plate here and it's gonna be something a little more like this. Jeremy did in fact learn what a scalloped edge is today. Here is our bread and butter plate. This thing is fucking adorable. And then look at these glasses. The glassware is so stunning. This iridescent, like this is just me in a glass, essentially. The florals, we're gonna go a little bit more punchy with colors. And these candlesticks are all so amazing. Oh my God. There's like this little aqua teal one here, a pink one, this green one. But the flowers are perfect. My biggest pet peeve when you go to a wedding is when you are sitting here and you have to like move a vase of flowers to talk to the person in front of you. So this is like the perfect combination of like having a little bit of height to have like the candles, to have just like a little dimension while still having all of the flowers be so cute and pretty and colorful. We are doing a plated salad. So we actually only need to have the dinner plate and the charger and then the bread and butter. So So the salad will come plated. So we get to have the like whole pattern of the plate that I'm so in love with, just like facing up, which is amazing. Working on the menu design right now. It's very like European vibes. And then we're thinking more of like a peach color for the napkin. This is a little bit too dark, a little too like burnt orange. And then I think just like a more bright white for the runner. I don't want to like go too crazy with color because the menu is going to be super colorful and we've still got time to make changes. Oh man, I was so in love with this plate. This plate is so freaking cute. But the one that we found from our like, original rental company that I already put the deposit down with is honestly better. But this is so cute. I love this. Like the vibes of all of this together, absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting. Hi guys, just got home. That was such a whirlwind. I feel like I went into that so well, obviously I was incredibly unprepared because it was literally not on my calendar and I live and die by my calendar. I don't know how I fucked that up. Anyways, I'm so glad that we were still able to go because we made some like critical changes. The original serveware that I had picked out just on the rental vendor's website ended up being just like so plain and flat. Like it was just not giving anything in like so much this process because Jeremy doesn't really have much interest in being part of, especially like the design and like the color palette. I've just been trying to keep everything, you know, like not so like bright pink, bright orange, like lime green and like super feminine. Obviously he's down for it to be like fun and colorful and like whimsical, but I think I chose those plates being like, oh, this is like a nice neutral taupey color. It's got like this amazing scallop on it. I'm not entirely sure if you're gonna be able to get a great view of them when we were kind of like flipping back and forth between different plate styles. So I took an extra little video at the end. We also ended up scrapping this iridescent charger that looked so amazing online, but then in person, it was again just like so flat. In the close-up video, it's not too bad, but it's more like oil slicky looking. Like for some reason, the iridescent holographic vibes are only on one side of it and the bottom of it was totally opaque. And so then when you've got that as the charger and the dinner plate on top of it, you just like lose the whole effect. And they were definitely not cheap, so I'm not mad at scrapping those and swapping for something that's gonna be more similar to that like scalloped, more ornate designed white ceramic plate. But online, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so amazing. It's gonna tie in with the iridescent glassware. We also scrapped the serveware, the fork and knife. That would have been the matching kind of taupe color as the serveware. The plates, I don't know. I've literally got the lingo all confused and messed up now. But anyways, I'm so glad we were able to see it all together in person because I mean, everything was absolutely stunning. Everyone's job, 10 out of 10. The things that flopped were literally the things that I picked out. So I'm excited for our new plates and we're gonna do a whole nother version of this again to see everything because the florist wants to add a few more blue notes as well too to tie in with the amazing, I'm literally obsessed with these plates. This is 30. And to be honest, I'm not mad about it. Anyways, this was not on my agenda for today whatsoever. It is a stat holiday today. Today is Martin Luther King Day. So I didn't have anything like crazy because like my employees are off, etc. But we did have a podcast recording. So reschedule that for tomorrow because it is like the day is essentially over. More importantly though, got these in the mail today. Look at these cinema roll slippers. Look how cute these are. It's like a cloud bottom too. Look at that scalloped edge. Theme of the day. So cute to match my cinema roll nail. Wow, so good. So good. I was literally just like on Amazon looking at like cute nail stickers and these ones popped up. I would say Cinema Roll is probably my favorite of the characters, but I don't have like any crazy affinity towards him, which, oh my God, I'm just realizing, I feel like this is starting to go viral, that people thought Cinema Roll was a female bunny, actually a male puppy. I know, it's shocking. Shocking, isn't it? Also, the other thing about the mock-up, that is not actually our table or chairs. I feel like those chairs are like a little too cottagey for my personal taste. We're doing something similar. So basically they just like pull things in their showroom that are gonna be the most similar to what you've rented from your vendors. So we have this like amazing, like really thick chestnut table that's a little bit lighter and just like a little more sturdy, and doesn't have like the 4 legs on the outside. It's got like this middle column that's so cute. And then these like white, kind of modular, a little more modern chairs. So anyways, I feel like the chairs are really cute, but just like a little bit cottagey for my personal taste. But wanted to throw that out there because Jeremy also didn't realize when we first got there, and I was like, please hold. Hi guys, good morning. It is the next day and I am about to go into the Kacey Welch salon and get my extensions moved up, and I think I want to add a little color to the hair. I definitely need to get my bangs trimmed. I'm not doing anything crazy, but like this chunk is just too long. It is too long. Like if I was gonna commit to just growing it out, and I kind of had to like think about, okay, what the fuck do I want to do with my hair for the wedding? Literally the amount of wedding decisions that have to be made in the next like such short period of time. It's really stressful. Like it's time. It's go time. It's actual go time, and I'm fucking stressed. So anyways, I decided that I want to just like layer the bangs out a little more. I think the longest layer may be coming to like here. So like still kind of a curtain bang, and not as short as like a Sabrina Carpenter bang. I feel like she's got such an iconic bang, but if I didn't have a wedding, maybe, but not right now. A little too risky, I think, for right now, because that's like not my normal hair. But then I think that I want to add a little bit of like honey highlights. Nothing crazy, but just like a little bit of something just to add a little dimension. I always feel like curled hair looks so much better when you've got like a little bit of pop of color going on. So anyways, I'm just feeling very like one-dimensional right now, especially when it's straight. I'm just like, that's how I feel about myself right now. Anyways, went to Pilates this morning. Today is day 12 of 75 soft, and I'm feeling pretty good. The way that I got actually taken out by a like regular dinner size portion of broccoli the other night. So the meal prep that I showed you guys, the meal delivery service that I showed you in the last vlog, I only do that Monday through Friday. So I do just like healthy cooking meals on the weekend. And I was like, oh my god, I love broccoli. Like I see broccoli all the time. Bitch, the way that broccoli took me out to a violent, immovable bloat for 48 hours. I feel like I've finally like recovered almost, but I was looking like the way that Aspen Ovard is 6 months pregnant right now, I could compete for that same baby bump because I had a broccoli bump. So anyways, feeling much better after those 48 hours of broccoli bloat. When people ask like, okay, in a zombie apocalypse, like how long do you think you'd live for? Like, bitch, I almost died from eating fucking broccoli this weekend. Do you think I'm gonna survive a zombie apocalypse? Anyways, that's what's been going through my mind from this past weekend. I'm gonna go into the salon now. Also, I drove myself here. Obviously, that's the driver's seat and this is the passenger side, but I was getting blasted by light, and so I wanted to have some even lighting for the vlog. And that's all. That's all. Okay, I'll see you inside. Oh my god, okay, lots of blow dryers happening right now, but my extensions are out, and because we haven't done bleach in so long, my hair has grown so much. It is so healthy. Obviously, she's still thin, but like nothing you can do about that instantly anyways. But extensions out, so long, it's crazy. Crazy what not frying the shit out of your hair with bleach can do for itself. Pretty good. I mean, maybe it doesn't even look that different on camera. I guess in the edit, I'll see if it looks different. That salon day ended up being a little bit longer than I anticipated. We initially did some bleach, and then we had to do a layer over top, obviously to warm it up, because it was like super like what I used to be blonde level of highlight, and that was not what we, honestly, there's a moment where I was like, ooh, this does look pretty good, but it just looked a lot like what I had in the past, and I really wanted to kind of just like warm it up a little bit. So anyways, looks wonderful. I'm so happy with it. And conveniently, because we had to reschedule the podcast yesterday, we're doing it tonight, and now I'll have great hair for the podcast tonight, and I cannot wait. I truly cannot tell you how much I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The happiest part of my day is when I get to put soft pants on. There's nothing more that I can say. It genuinely is the happiest part of my day, and I'm so happy to be home and in sweatpants. So anyways, Kacey killed it as per usual. So happy. I'm gonna go back and see her, I think, one more time before the wedding, which is in less than 3 months. Less than 3 months. Less than 3 months. Oh my god. Oh my god. What I wanted to do though in this vlog is an updated wedding Q&A. I feel like it's been a hot second, and I've checked off so many more things on the planning to-do list. Obviously yesterday being a big part of that. And I thought it would be a good time to check in and give you a full update. Obviously, I've been sharing so much of the process as we've been doing things like the tastings and the cake and the dresses, but this will be like a good place to have all of the condensed info. I feel like there were a lot of questions from different parts of the planning process, so I asked y'all on Instagram for some cues, and you did not disappoint. Okay, so wedding happening in less than 3 months. Because we've shared the location and the venue of where we're getting married, which is Hummingbird Nest Ranch, we're not giving out the exact date as to not completely dox ourselves, if that makes sense. But if you want to go watch the venue tours, I will have that vlog linked. But I thought that I would start with some dress related questions, which is also a big part of the process that I've also vlogged. So I'll leave all the links for the different like wedding planning vlogs, or maybe I'll create a playlist. I don't know, I'll figure out something to make it easy for you guys if you want to go find a specific part of the process. Okay, how did you know you found your dress? I'm 72 try-ons in and indecisive and about to explode. Oh my god, one, congratulations on trying on 72 dresses. That is an incredibly impressive feat. To be honest, and I feel like you can feel this during the process of trying on different dresses, I went from thinking that I knew what kind of silhouette that I wanted, and then I tried on different styles, and then ended up with a dress that is a total 180 from what I thought that I wanted. But I kind of just went off of what made me feel the best, what felt the most me, and just like what I felt just like good in, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I didn't have an overwhelming moment where I like sobbed crazy happy tears or like got emotional. I was just like, oh yeah, this is it. This is the one. And I tried on about 30 total. That was another question. I tried on about 30 dresses total, and that's how long it took me to find 2 dresses. Which brings me to my next question. Thoughts on having separate ceremony and reception dresses? Is it worth one you can dance in? Personally, if it's in the budget, I am so excited to have 2 dresses. Honestly, I basically have 3 because the welcome party the night before, the dress is sitting literally right behind the camera. Like, I basically have 3 dresses, and I am so excited. I feel like this is just such a fun time to be as extra as you fucking want. Changing into another dress is not hurting anyone, and I think if that makes you excited, fucking go for it. I'm so excited. I will say, like, I think I chose my silhouettes of the dresses based on the intended usage. So my ceremony dress is a lot more fitted and has way less movement. This is my legs doing like a little walk because it is quite fitted. And then my reception dress definitely allows me a little more space to bloat because I fully intend on enjoying the delicious food that we've already tasted, the wedding cake and the open bar. And so I don't want to be thinking about if my shapewear feels tight or if I'm gonna fit. Like literally, I don't even wanna think about any of that. So I've chosen a silhouette for my second dress that I'm gonna be changing into after, I think around after first dance, that allows for a little more movement, but mostly bloat. What does your dress look like? I feel like I already gave you a few little hints, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just like be so extra and do like a freaking grand reveal or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Like I don't have like a crazy like social media rollout plan in terms of like what's going online, but I'm so excited to share all of the dresses. Oh my God, how do you plan to stay present and soak it in? Genuinely, this is the number one thing that I feel like I'm stressed about. Every single bride and groom has just said how fast the day goes. I think the first thing that we are doing to soak it in is that we're doing our first look beforehand. If you listen to the podcast, we definitely like weighed both sides of doing the first look before the ceremony and maximizing our time with friends and family during cocktail hour versus doing the first look kind of like at the ceremony where it would be in front of everyone. Personally, for me, I feel like the intimacy of being able to be present and really like soak it in is not only just, you know, a little more intimate when it's not in front of everyone, but also I feel like it extends the day because I want to be able to feel the day for as much and as long as possible. So I feel like that helps starts the excitement of the day a little bit earlier. And I know some of the Tillies, the podcast listeners, are really rallying for, I don't wanna say Jeremy's side because we genuinely decided this as a couple. This wasn't me being like, we have to do our first look at the beginning of the day before the ceremony. You have no decision. So this was a decision that we came to as a couple together. So please don't come for me. Oh, we also are setting aside 15 minutes during the cocktail hour to just have time, the two of us, to like, whether that be like refresh or take a snack and just be able to be like, holy shit, we're married. That was a recommendation that I got from a recently married friend where they did that and they said that it was like the highlight of their night. So I've taken his advice and that's gonna be like a nice little moment where we just get to be like, okay, we're like recollecting ourselves. Oh my God, we're married and love ya. Maid of honor. And there are lots of questions about the bridal party. So I've talked about this a little bit already, but we are not doing a bridal party. I feel like this is probably, it's not controversial, that makes it sound so dramatic. This is probably one of the things that we have decided to not do that is something that is really this is a terrible way to say this, but obviously having a bridal party is majority of weddings and we just decided that we didn't want to do it. So we are both gonna get ready with our closest friends. I'm still doing a bachelorette party. I think that I know that what's the actual like textbook definition of what a bridal party does? What does a bridal party do? Oh, assisting in planning the bridal shower. I'm not doing a bridal shower. Help with wedding planning tasks. I have an amazing planner who's all over it. Planning the bachelorette party. I feel like I've already taken the reins on that. I'm also working with an event planner with Birdie Gray for the bachelorette party. Attending bridal appointments. I've had all my girlfriends come to the bridal appointment, so still doing that. Be sociable with wedding guests. I'm assuming that the guests are gonna be sociable amongst themselves without having to have that on a checklist. Get people on the dance floor. Again, I feel like we can probably handle that. Give a toast at the reception. I don't know, like maybe. But yeah, anyways, I just feel like we didn't necessarily have any missing responsibilities or roles or things that I felt like I needed to put upon someone else as their responsibility. I literally just get so stressed thinking about having to organize people to ask them to organize things and or pay for them. I don't know, like I don't know. It's making me uncomfortable even just like thinking about it. So anyways, if I needed help, I know, and so many of my friends have offered help, especially with the bachelorette of like what they can do. And truly, like I just feel like everything is pretty under control right now. now, and I know that I have my friends to lean on if I need help. I just want to skip all the drama about like, oh, why is this person not in your bridal party? Like genuinely, I just want to focus on the day being the best day ever and the bachelorette trip being super fun and low-key and stress-free. And like, I get stressed thinking about if everyone else is happy. It would definitely add an extra layer of stress on top of me thinking about if everyone is having fun and everything is peaceful within the bridal party. Not that I think that there would ever be drama, but like, I don't know. So I'm just skipping all of it, and I've had so many brides reach out and say that they like raving reviews from other girlies who have done it this way, and so I'm excited. But honestly, if you want to have a bridal party and you have a bridal party, I'm so happy for you, and I hope that it goes swimmingly. I'm sure that it will. Do what you want to do. It is your wedding. This is just what we have decided on. So yeah, that would essentially be, I think, probably what my hottest, not that hot take would be in this whole planning process. Do we have a honeymoon planned? We don't, and I would love recommendations. I think that we just haven't decided if we want to do something like more touristy, like if we want to do, you know, a couple weeks seeing cities in Europe. Jeremy and I have never been to Europe together, and so there's so many things on our bucket list that we would love to see, but like that's kind of a long trip, and also this wedding is not super cheap, and so do we want to pay for a trip after that, or do we want to just go lay on a beach somewhere? So anyways, let me know where you went on your honeymoon. I would love to hear any recommendations because we truly have not landed on anything or made any decisions honeymoon related yet. How do you handle comments and unwanted opinions about your wedding decisions? Well, I do work on the internet, and so everyone is entitled to their opinion, and that is just going to happen when you share parts of your journey. People have opinions, and 99.9% of the time they are great opinions. Love them, agree with them, solid. I think though at the end of the day, whether this question is pertaining to someone, like a friend or family, or a total stranger on the internet, is that one, if you are not signing the checkbook at the end of the day, I do not care. I genuinely do not care. Are you having dessert, and what kind? Girl, are we having dessert? Do you know me at all? Do you know me at all? So we have the wedding cake, and we decided on, we are doing funfetti for the entire wedding cake. And I just don't know anyone that doesn't like funfetti, and that is Jeremy and I's favorite cake flavor. And so we decided, we're like, fuck it, let's do a full funfetti wedding cake. And so funfetti wedding cake is an option. We also have these really, oh my God, they're so good. I've thought about them since the day we did our wedding menu tasting. These little mini cheesecake. It's not like a shot, like it's not like liquid cheesecake is not the right thing. Picture like the middle size between a shot glass and like a ramekin. And it's a mini cheesecake. So we've got that. We've also got churros with different fillings. We are not skimping on desserts. Do you plan on releasing your wedding video? I do. So we have an incredible videographer and photographer, and obviously we'll be sharing so many photos. I'm in the process of hiring a social media person as well to help me like capture day of photos and content and vloggy check-ins and stuff, so that I can, again, stay in the moment as much as possible, but still be taking content so I can remember the day as much as possible. I always hear so many people talk about how in their wedding video they got to see so many things that were happening that they were totally unaware of because, you know, they were on the other side of the venue or whatever it may be. So I think with our videographer, we are getting a little short form like TikTok length video, and then a 5 to 7 minute cut down, and then I think a 30-minute cut down. So most likely I'll keep the 30-minute cut down just for friends and family, and then I'll be sharing literally everything else. The 5 to 7 minute version will go up on YouTube, probably on the vlog channel, and then also the little teaser trailer, and there will be, I'm sure, a bajillion photos. So yes, we are sharing literally so much of it. I think the only thing that we're thinking about keeping private is like if there are gonna be any speeches or anything. I think those get included in the long format version of it. So we'll probably just keep that portion of kind of like the video side of things for friends and family. Are you going to be a blonde or brunette bride? Honestly, I think that it will be incredibly similar because we are so close to the day. I think it'll be incredibly similar to what exactly I have going on now. I'm gonna go back and see Kacey one more time before the big day, and we'll probably just do a touch-up of exactly this. That's the tea. Any regrets about not having the wedding in Canada? No, definitely not. I mean, all of my Canadian friends and family are able to join us in LA, and the amount of options that you have for choosing an outdoor venue in LA in Southern California is just insane. Like, the variety is just crazy. Whether you want to be on beachfront, like near the ocean, or you want to be in the desert, or you want to be on a vineyard, like there are just so many options. And obviously I'm a crazy person. I've been monitoring like the weather trends of past spring times in the area, and on average there are only 1.5 to 2 days of rain in the whole month of our wedding month. And that's an incredible probability for not having any rain on your wedding day. I know it is good luck to have rain on your wedding day, but I think that being able to have the luxury of having the Southern California weather is something that we definitely want to capitalize on. And majority of our guests, because Jeremy and I both have such small families, are based in LA. So it would definitely be actually a destination wedding if we had it in Canada, because only my family's from Canada and then everyone else is essentially from LA. Ooh, favorite flower that we'll be seeing at the wedding. I have a new favorite flower and it is called a snapdragon. I will pop a photo on screen, but you would have seen it on the table. It is my all-time favorite flower. It is stunning. Did you decide on a wedding ring yet? I did, as of a couple days ago. So what I just recently discovered, Jeremy, is that he let me know last week that I have to have my band custom fit around the diamond in the engagement ring, just because of the way it sits. So I'm going back to White Flash that did the engagement ring and having them fit the wedding band around the diamond. So I'm very excited, and it is very sparkly, but like not too much, but sparkly. What is your guest dress code? So the welcome party is just cocktail, and then the dress code for the wedding day is colorful formal is what we're going with. So colorful formal, people can go all the way the fuck out, and we're essentially just asking people to avoid black and white, essentially. And I'm so excited. I feel like colorful formal just looks so incredible in photos, and I cannot wait. Are you having a bachelorette party? So touched on this a little bit already, but I am going to Tulum with my girlies next month. I am so excited. I got custom shirts made, and I'm partnering with Birdie Gray, and they are helping me plan and do so much fun stuff in Tulum, and I cannot wait. Did you have anything planned since you were a little girl? No, I don't think that I went to my first wedding until I was in 4th year of university. So I didn't grow up seeing a lot of, oh, that's not true. I did go to one wedding as like a literal toddler, but like I wouldn't have had like a fully functioning brain, so I don't remember anything from it. But I never saw weddings, and so I didn't ever have something to like model mine after, I guess, growing up. So I've always been excited to like get married and find my person, but it's more, I think, the element of like finding my person and less about like what I want the day to look like. But don't get me wrong, this has been so much fun planning, and I think it's all going to come together beautifully. Thoughts on both parents walking down the aisle with the bride? We're gonna do it. We are going to do that. I feel like traditionally it's like your dad is handing you off to your new man of the house, and I am just so close to both my parents that I want them both to be part of that process where I get handed off to Jeremy being like, this is your responsibility now. Will you be doing favors for guests, or is that overrated? I don't think we are doing favors. To be honest, I would so much rather use wedding budget to make sure that the bar is fully stocked to be open bar for the whole night. I want the food to be banging. I want the DJ and the band to also be popping. Like, I just think that there are some really, really cute wedding favors that I've seen done well, but I also think that I would rather use the budget to just like give guests an incredible night. How many venues did you tour before you found the venue? Okay, so to preface this, I did hours and hours and hours of online research before we went to go see anything in person. So we saw 3 venues total. This was the very first venue that we saw in person, and I think going into it, I was like, oh, this is fucking incredible. This is the bar. Like, they're like, how do you beat this? And then nothing did beat this. And so it was tough because it was the first venue. I was like, does it get better than this? But it didn't. and it just doesn't. But I did so much research leading up to this that I think I saw so much, and that I saw so much that I was like, oh, okay, this is a deal breaker for us. Like, let's not even waste our planner's time or our time going to go see it in person. And so I really narrowed that down before we got in the car, which I highly recommend. Will Moose and Diggy be at the wedding with a sitter? A lot of Moose and Diggy questions. Because they are our biological children, obviously they will be at the wedding. We're doing no kids except for Moose and Diggy. So our wedding planner has this incredible package where one of the like production assistants of the wedding planning company will come and be their sitter and then stay with them for the entire night, whether that be at the actual venue or coming back to the house and like giving them dinner and like letting them out to go potty and hanging out with them for the entire night until we are home. And another fun fact, we're fucking going home after. I just feel like it's not, because it's like, we're in LA, let's save ourselves the extra money of spending at like a bougie hotel where it's like, then I have to think about, okay, where are all my things? How are my things getting to the hotel? Because we're getting ready at the venue. And so to just like remove that cost and the logistics of that, and then I also like want to see the pups and afterwards and like go home. So I think that I will be incredibly grateful to sleep in my own bed after everything. And so I know that that's not, maybe that's the hottest take, that we're like not going somewhere right after. I don't know. Anyways, I'm very excited about it and I feel very confident in this decision. What kind of videos can we expect leading up to and after the wedding? So again, I'm still trying to kind of figure this out because it's not like I have like a content strategy plan or something put in place to maximize revenue, blah, like I really am not, like I'm really just kind of like vlogging as things unfold. That's why it's been like a little sporadic, because obviously there are so many periods in between when your decisions get made. So I've just been very like naturally kind of vlogging what's been unfolding. I don't know. I guess you tell me. I don't know. I'm going to try my dresses on. They are custom made and they are ready, and we are going over to Kinsley James, which is now actually called Jackson James. We're going over to Jackson James to go try on the dresses next week. So I'm gonna vlog all of that and then probably save and hold that footage to release after we do the dress reveal moment. So yeah, wedding video after the wedding, and then I guess some behind the scenes stuff leading up to it that I could also release after, but also let me know. How did you go about picking your colors and theme and that kind of stuff? This part was definitely difficult. I also changed the color theme a little bit, literally as of yesterday, and so we're going a little more, I don't know what the word is. I will put a screenshot though of the vibes from my wedding Pinterest board up, not to like give too much away, and it's nothing specific. This is all like inspiration to pull from, but I think that at first I made the decision to be like, okay, I can't envision having a wedding where we don't have a shit fuck ton of color. Like I genuinely just can't. Like if you look at my office, like even though I wear neutrals and you know, most rooms in our house aside from like my own personal spaces are pretty neutral, I just can't imagine not having the vibrancy and just like the whimsy of having color. And I think that was like the biggest thing, and Jeremy was obviously all for it. So to be honest, I think just like looking at inspiration in other weddings, being like, oh, does this feel like it's a representation of us? Are you freaking? Because I'm a June bride and I am freaking. Bitch, I am freaking. I am freaking. I am freaking the fuck out. I am indeed also freaking. I love how like 10 minutes ago I was like, yeah, everything is like really under control and like we have everything totally covered. I think when things are like the ball is in a vendor's court and I'm like waiting to hear back from a vendor on something, the areas where I'm in limbo make me the most anxious. And so I think that's why I feel a little as if I also am freaking. Do you feel pressure to not miss a wedding trend because you're an influencer? No, I don't think so. No. Like, let's be so fucking for real. I'm not a fashion girly. Like, I'm not someone who's here to like take a risk with like a crazy wedding trend. And so I think for me, I don't feel the pressure because I don't really know what the trends are. Genuinely, I kind of think that's like just how it is. I think that there are things that have gotten popular and are a fun idea that I see the value in, Like, for example, we are swapping doing a traditional guest book where people write something in for doing the voicemail recording phone box thingy, because I've been to weddings and I loved that. I've been to weddings that had both, and I feel like every time I'm like, I write something down in my shitty handwriting that I'm like, so happy for you, love you, congratulations, XO, Lauren and Jeremy. And although I truly do mean that from the bottom of my heart, what inspired this is that I left Zach and Maggie a voicemail that was just 30 seconds of me sobbing on their little phone. I forget what the company is called, but on their little phone, they have 30 seconds of me just saying how happy I am, and I'm sobbing. And so, like, I don't know if that's necessarily a trend or more just like a modern take on something that's a little more traditional. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like the answer is no here. What's something you thought will be cheap but ended up being expensive? Everything. Literally everything. What is your guest count and how did you narrow it down? We are, I think, going to be able to stay under 100, which would be so ideal. Everyone that I've kind of chatted with, an incredibly common piece of advice that I feel like I've been receiving is that like 100 is the magic number. It's a magic number of amount of people that you're able to comfortably talk to at some point in the night without feeling like you're spending your entire wedding being like, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Or not even saying hi to someone. I just love the idea of being able to spend quality time with everyone. We also decided on doing a welcome party the night before for that exact reason, so that we can have quality time with as many people as we can. I just feel like this is the one time in your life where everyone from every stage of your life, just like all your favorite people, are all in the same place and they don't have an excuse. Like, they get on a freaking plane to come be with you and celebrate your love and your marriage, and it is so amazing. And 100, I guess that's the answer. Sorry, there's a really long-winded answer to get to 100. It's probably 90 to 100. Are you getting a DJ or band or both? I think that the plan is to do both. That's kind of the last vendor that we are locking in right now, but we definitely want live musicians, especially for the ceremony, and then a DJ for the reception paired with some live musicians as well, which has been so much fun at other weddings that I've attended. And then last question, are you writing your own vows? Yes, absolutely. I don't think I realized that someone else could write them for you. I guess if they're speech writers, you could get someone to be a vow writer. Yes, we will absolutely be writing our own vows. Okay, this video is going to be long as fuck, I think. I just realized looking at my recording time, but hopefully this is an informative and quality Q&A for all things wedding. I cannot believe how fast time is passing. It's gonna be here so soon, and then it's gonna be over, which is the craziest part, is that it's all moving so fast, and then it's gonna be over in the span of 48 hours. Again, this is why we're doing the welcome party. But anyways, lots more fun things coming up. We've got another like plate serveware floral preview based on the changes that we made yesterday. I get to see my dresses. My veils just arrived today. Anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here before this ends up being a freaking hour long. Maybe it already is, don't know. But hopefully that answers all of your questions. If you have any others, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye guys.